Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news all right. Bears fans, buckle up because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with some serious talk about a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the landscape of the NFC North. And no, it's not just about draft picks or some minor trades. We're talking about the possibility of the Kansas City Chiefs looking to shake things up by trading Chris Jones, their star defensive tackle, and the implications could be massive, especially for the Bears. Now, I know it sounds wild, but if recent whispers are true, this move could be one of the most strategic and impactful in the league this offseason. So let's break it all down, analyze what it means for both teams, and most importantly, what it means for us, the Bears faithful. Chris Jones, for those who might not be fully tuned in, is one of the most disruptive interior defensive linemen in the league. The guy is a pro bowler, a constant nightmare for offensive lines, and a game changer when it comes to generating pressure and stopping the run. He's the kind of player who can shift the entire front seven's dynamics, and for any team that's looking to bolster its defense, he's a proven difference maker. The Chiefs, despite their success, are reportedly facing some tough financial constraints this offseason, with only about $5 million in cap space and a roster that's already quite expensive. They're also 6'6" at this point, meaning they're not quite the juggernaut they've been in recent years, and the focus is shifting toward extending Patrick Mahomes and maintaining a strong core for future Super Bowl runs. Now, here's where the speculation heats up. The Chiefs are supposedly exploring the idea of trading Jones, especially given their recent focus on youth development and cap management. They're looking for draft picks and prospects to help them rebuild or at least maintain their competitive edge, especially with their defensive line losing some of its previous dominance. The idea is to focus on younger players, perhaps a draft prospect or two, and free up some cap space to extend Mahomes, ensuring their star quarterback stays happy and locked in for the long haul. But the question is, where does Jones fit into this picture? And more importantly, where does he go? Well, the buzz is pointing towards the Chicago Bears as a prime landing spot, and honestly, it makes a lot of sense. The Bears, currently sitting at a 9-3 record, have a formidable defense that's been improving steadily. But we all know that to make that final leap into playoff dominance and contend seriously for a Super Bowl, you need game wreckers on the interior. Our defensive line has been solid, especially with the emergence of players like Justin Jones and Andrew Billings. But what we're missing is that elite disruptor, that guy who can collapse the pocket, clog the middle, and force quarterbacks into uncomfortable throws. Chris Jones, he's exactly that. Imagine him lining up alongside our other pass rushers, creating a nightmare scenario for any offensive line in the NFC North or beyond. Think about it, Jones's ability to generate pressure is off the charts. Last season, he recorded 20 sacks, a number that's hard to ignore for any interior lineman. His ability to collapse the pocket not only boosts our pass rush, but it also opens up opportunities for our edge rushers like DeMarcus Walker or Yannick Ngakoue to get after the quarterback. Plus, his run-stopping ability is top tier, which would help us keep opponents' rushing yards in check. The Bears have been doing a decent job against the run this season, allowing around 4.2 yards per carry. But adding a player like Jones would bring that number down even further and turn our defense into an absolute nightmare for any team trying to run on us. And let's not forget about the impact on our overall team strategy. With Jones in the middle, we can shift our focus to creating more pressure from the inside, freeing up our outside linebackers and safeties to play more aggressively. It's about creating chaos, forcing turnovers, and making life miserable for opposing offenses. That's the kind of defense that wins championships. Remember, we're talking about a guy with a PFF grade of 82 overall last season, with pass rush grades at 85 and minimal injury concerns. He's a proven commodity, and bringing him into our system could be just what the doctor ordered to elevate our defense to elite status. But of course, nothing in the NFL comes without a price. The Chiefs are reportedly asking for a hefty return, likely draft picks, and perhaps a young defensive tackle prospect to help them rebuild their interior line. The rumors suggest that the Bears might be in a position to offer a couple of early picks, maybe a future first-rounder, and possibly a promising young player to sweeten the deal. Given our current roster and the direction the organization is heading, acquiring Jones could be a game-changer, especially if we consider how much he could help us in tight, close games. Our defense has been good, but adding a player of Jones's caliber could push us over the edge into true playoff and Super Bowl contention. Now, let's talk about the impact on the division and the playoff picture. If the Bears land Chris Jones, it's not just about boosting our defense, it's about sending a message to the rest of the NFC North. The Lions and Vikings are already formidable, but adding an interior disruptor like Jones would make us a nightmare to deal with. It enhances our chances of controlling the line of scrimmage, which is crucial in close games, especially in December and January. Plus, with a revamped defense, we can focus on our offense's growth, knowing that our defense can hold the fort when needed. The NFC North has historically been a tough division, filled with physicality and grit, but with Jones, the Bears could become the team to beat, especially in those critical division matchups. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, is this realistic? Well, the NFL is all about the right timing and the right fit. The Chiefs are in a bit of a transitional phase with their cap situation and roster needs, and the Bears are looking to take that next step. If the pieces align, a trade involving Chris Jones could be mutually beneficial. For Kansas City, it's about rebuilding and cap flexibility. For Chicago, it's about adding that elite interior presence that can transform our defense overnight. And with our current trajectory, a player like Jones could be the final piece to make our Super Bowl dreams a reality. We've seen what a difference maker can do in this league, and I believe Jones could be that guy for us. Looking ahead to next season, if this move happens, it would significantly improve our chances of making a deep playoff run. Our defense would become one of the most feared in the league, and our offense, led by Justin Fields, would have more opportunities to shine with the defense creating chaos up front. The projection for the Bears with Jones would be a reduction of around 3 points per game in our allowed points, a boost in sacks, and more turnovers forced, which are all key ingredients for postseason success. Plus, it would send a statement to the league that the Bears are serious about competing at the highest level and willing to invest in top-tier talent to get there. Of course, this is all speculation for now, but the potential of acquiring Chris Jones is too exciting to ignore. It's a move that could redefine our team's identity, bolster our defense, and elevate us into serious Super Bowl contenders. As Bears fans, we've been waiting patiently for that next step, and if this rumor turns into reality, it could be the start of something truly special. The NFC North is about to get even more interesting, and we, as fans, should be paying close attention. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you guys think? Is Chris Jones the missing piece for us? Would you be excited to see him in a Bears uniform? Do you believe this trade could happen? And if so, what do you think the price should be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears organization. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory, and we will be here every step of the way, bringing you the latest updates, analysis, and insights. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any breaking news, and stay tuned because the Bears are always looking for ways to improve, to compete, and to bring that Lombardi trophy back home. Thanks for riding with us, Bears Nation. We're just getting started.